To showcase the G85's weather sealing and the cinematic capabilities, here's a video I shot on the G85 in a cold Duluth blizzard on Lake Superior. In stark contrast, here's a day of casual and candid shooting with the G85 at one of Carolina's gems, a flea market. Everything you see was shot with the G85, whether it's pictures or video, both color graded or slightly edited. Yes, a flea market, a great place for some casual shooting with the Panasonic G85, people watching, and where I hope to meet my next wife.
Okay.
Whether the weather's negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit or 95 and sunny, the G85 is built to withstand harsh environments, well, ideally between 0 degrees Celsius and 40. The G85 is more than half a decade old at the making of this video, but I feel its specs are as current as most people need of any skill set or experience level. This 16 megapixel micro four thirds camera is detailed enough for most cases and could do 4K uncropped for hybrid shooting needs. As mentioned, this video is slightly graded. The G85 has a light cinema profile, very cool, so it can make a great D shooter to your current cinema rigs. It's not a full-blown cinema machine with high bit rates or color depths outside of 420 at 8-bit like its brother the GH5, but it does enough compared to current cameras on the market. That said, it's much smaller than the GH5 and GH6 counterpart, which allows for a ton of creative freedom. A small camera like this is great for slip shots and street shooting as it's pretty inconspicuous. The shutter is dampened nicely too, so it's fairly quiet. If that's not enough, the G85 does have a silent shutter option. The micro four thirds sensor has a great heritage of quality yet pocketable lenses, and is easily adaptable with virtually any glass you want to use. The G85 is sitting at about $400 to $500 on the current market, making it a great choice for budding creatives or somebody who wants to film food reviews in their car to get a couple dozen views, most of which are me because that's, my favorite content. This video is sponsored by peanut butter. I love this camera for anybody at any skill set because it's so accessible and it has enough features to wet your whistle for years to come no matter your skill set. and it's cheap. 16 megapixel camera with in-body stabilization that can shoot uncropped 4K? Sign me up. It's a perfect camera for both photo and video. No, I'm not sponsored by Panasonic, you dangus. I just love the camera. What you're seeing and hearing, it's all filmed with the G85. If I'm in focus or not, it's because I have continuous AF on. I hope I am, because I don't really want to reshoot this. Now, I've been with the Lumix series basically since day one when I started out Matt's Notes YouTube. Had the G7 and I loved it, but I wanted something with in-body stabilization, so the G85 came into play. Soon thereafter, I sold it for the G95 and I was sorely disappointed with that camera. I mean, it had its selling points: Full HD super slow motion modes, a log picture profile. To me, it ultimately fell short and I did not like the 4K crop on that camera. So I sold that. Fast forward a couple of years and here we are with the G85. Now I believe this is literally the standard for both photo and video in today's market. I truly feel that, I don't know if it's because of COVID putting a damper on things, a microchip shortage. I don't think so. I feel that we hit a plateau in technological innovation when it comes to photography and video in general. I'm not saying 61 megapixels, digital medium format sensor, 4K, 8K, and 12K modes aren't cool. They are. But the G85, to me, it simply reflects everything that you would need for a photo or video startup in today's market, and it should hold up for a few years to come. These bodies. That's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Matt's Notes on Instagram. Bye.